we already have mixed in here all the good stuff into the soil, so we don't really need to mix too much. Now, isn't that lovely? I can set that right there because why? It's
That's
organic. No problem. We know where it came from. All right, so what you do first, of course, is dig a hole. And when you're digging in the trees or the shrubs, you don't have to dig a really big hole into this soil because, like I said, we amended the soil and it's new and it's fresh, right? And usually you would amend the soil. So whenever you take the plant out, all except for those trees, you don't ever like hold the plant like this, right? That's not. So
right.
Even the tree, what you do with the tree is that you're going to take it and you're going to have two people and you're going to kind of dump it. And the soil will break apart, and then you're going to be careful because of the fine roots. You know, the thicker root is actually not the one that you care so much about. The really heavy, strong ones, they're really not. The ones that you care about are the feeder roots, which are the really tiny little white ones. Those are the feeder roots, and those are the most important roots of the plant. So those are the ones that you don't want to damage. Now, what we're going to do is, where's the end of that hose? Once we have our hole dug, this gets really sloppy, really sloppy. So you might want to take off your shoes and go barefoot if you have sandals on. But what you're going to end up doing, let's turn it on. This has a shut off on the end, so you guys never have to worry about, thank you, Dan. You can turn it on all the way. I can feel the pressure in it, see? So what you're going to do is you're going to fill up the hole completely. The one thing this garden hasn't had is like a good inch or two of rain.
Yeah.
And we're going to make sure that the water stays in it. So now we're going to wait until...
Looks like you already have some renters.
And what we're going to do is we're going to just, let that set, and then we're going to go to the next plant and, do the same hole. Whoops, now I'm really dirty. Do the same hole.
The more you wipe,
I know. This is normal for me. Anyhow, so what we're going to do is just wait a little bit. You can see that it's saturated now, right? It's saturated pretty good. When you do that, when you put water in the hole, down here is where the plant never gets the moisture. Right underneath it, and that's where it needs it the most.
Yeah.
And now the roots will go where the water is, and if the water's below, it'll dig deeper roots. Okay. The other good thing about this is that Danny won't have to be out here with the sprinkler all the time because we're doing the watering now. And so after we're all done planting, then he'll water everything, or the sky will. And what we'll end up doing is not having to water these plants for another maybe 2 weeks even. Wow. So it depends. Depends on the weather too. So you can see that it's going down now. And that's okay. Now we know that it's going down and that it's all right. So now we're just going to hold the plant and fill it in, right? And it gets muddy, just like I told you. But big deal. You can leave a little tag so people remember what it is, because they're going to, and then we'll put tags in later. We have tags for later. Planted at this level. When you plant the fruit trees, you're going to want them planted where this knob is. You see, this is the graft. We're going to plant it. We're going to plant the plant below the graft. Should be below the ground. Okay, so like an inch below the ground. You can't really go wrong. And then after we're done planting this, we're going to mulch certain pieces of it depending upon how much mulch we have left. Okay? Some more important pieces. Does that make sense? It's a little bit different maybe than what you're used to planting, but I guarantee it's success. So, ta-da! So now